She approached me in the parking lot after we finished. Is it true that that Alec guy was calling one of the black conservatives a bootlicker? Yes, but I think apparently they edited that out of the Jubilee video. One of the black guys said that he had...
You have nothing to say! You are a one-hived mind twat waffle! Who?
Oh no. This is a psyop. Real quick, I want to address some of the allegations, okay? Okay, people are saying that,
cater and coddle to black people when we just want to be treated like everybody else. We're equal for a reason.
I think especially recently with a lot of right stuff that's gone on or protest stuff that's gone on, people on the left tend to infantilize a lot of different types of protesters, and especially even talking to, you know, some of the other black content creators I do content with, when you hear a lot of progressives come out and say, well, they don't have a choice but to riot or break into the store, or well, they're stealing, you know, these electronics or shoes for good reasons, you just don't realize it. I think a lot of people kind of look.
Okay, XQC and other people are claiming that I am talking about Hassan, or that I have Hassan in mind when I'm doing this Jubilee performance, okay? I don't want to clarify. I absolutely had Hassan in mind when I was talking about this, 100%. Of course I did. No shit. He said some unhinged, stupid shit about black people rioting and redistributing goods to neighborhoods, so just wanted to clear that up, right?
There's good stuff happening on the protest side always. Like, you only see the looting of Target. You don't see the redistribution of the goods that they took from Target back to the community. Like, because a lot of these neighborhoods are now turning into fucking food deserts where you have to drive 30 minutes to an hour to go get food.
Is it true that that Alec guy was calling one of the black conservatives a bootlicker? Yes, but I think apparently they edited that out of the Jubilee video. He was going so hard because one of the black guys said that he had 6 cop friends or whatever. I'm guessing he's like in a community where he's got like friends that are cops. And then the Alec guy was like, wow, you're such a bootlicker. Or he said something, I don't want to misquote him. He said something like that, but I don't remember what the, it was the Alec guy.
To clarify, I do watch Vaush. I love that guy, okay?
That's like the least surprising thing in the world. Yeah, he was really aggressive at a lot of different points. He was making people uncomfortable. Did they have his whole... I don't want to be mean about him, but... Is there anything you would have said or done differently in the Jubilee video? I just need to talk slower or speak slower. I'll get that eventually. Maybe or maybe not. I don't know. There's a lot of people. Maybe it's good to speak fast to get my whole message out. Did they have... He had a whole soy rant at the end. Did they include that or did that get cut? Do you know? He had one where he was like screaming. He was like, I was a nurse and I saw people dying. And I was like, little bro, what are you doing? I feel like you needed to challenge some of the factual claims because I challenged most of them, but I don't know how much ended up in the video, so. Can we get a reaction to some math? Wait, somebody linked the Jubilee video.
The goal is for you to come away from this video understanding one of the most important formulas in all of probability, Bayes' theorem. This formula, it's central.
Cringe.
Against white liberals who do.
Where is his rant? Does he have one? Show transcript. He would have said nurse? COVID? Oh my God, hold on.
Destiny, let's talk about inflation. It's really important for people to know the cost of gardening tools are going up. Hey, Pete.
This woman in this video reminded me of my mom so much.
So just stop it. Just treat everybody regular, trying to save us.
I just got one thing I wanted to bring up earlier about taxes, because you were saying that you don't.
Hold on.
You had your job and you were talking about how like you get the tax every time. The last thing that was on my mind, COVID.
Oh, okay, it is.
Every time, and you're like seeing your tax go up. I worked in nursing homes in 2020 COVID. The last thing that was on my mind when I watched 60 and 70-year-olds on their deathbeds suffocating to death was taxes. I was worried about health care. I didn't give a shit about taxes in that time. So when I go to work every day, that's what I see. That's what I want to fix.
I see you once again elevating yourself above the rest of us, and particularly at me, a white man elevating himself above a black person.
He called me a bootlicker.
That's what
he called me a bootlicker.
Oh no!
Oh wait, so they did have this in here, or was it, or did they just not show him actually doing it?
I triggered them all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm chilling, buddy.
Yes,
so what
you
I
are.
hope comes out
I'm
of this
chilling.
conversation is that we're all Americans, and because we're all Americans, we know that America has a bunch of problems, and I think every person here wants to solve the problems, and I think everybody is bringing what they have to the.
This lady is like the worst and the best when it comes to like model immigrant. What would you say? I don't even know. I don't remember her background. She approached me in the parking lot after we finished, and she wanted to chat. We ended up talking for like 30 or 40 minutes, but God, I hope I'm not getting her story wrong.
Vaush fan tried using Vaush rant.
Yeah, ineffective. This lady is like an unbelievably amazing lady. I'm trying to remember if she was a single mom or not. I don't remember if she was a single mom, but she had 4 children, and it was like they went to like Harvard, Yale, Stanford, and Stanford. She was like unbelievable. Or was it 5 or 6 children? Or maybe it was 6 children. I think every single child she had went to like an Ivy League school. It was like an insane accomplishment in terms of like educating and working with her children. I think she said she homeschooled one, but like, or she homeschooled them for a little bit. Like it was, I wish I could remember the details of her story. I just remember her kids' accomplishments given where she came from, and like her life was like amazing. And I can understand that when you have a person like this who works so hard and overachieves and excels so much compared to the rest of people around her, how people like this can be like, why don't you lazy motherfuckers do something and help yourselves? And it's hard to say anything against a particular lady like that, because like, yeah, geez. But should have said she was an immigrant or model minority. I don't remember if she was an immigrant. I don't remember if she was an immigrant or not. It might just be model minority, I guess you could. Thoughts on the new schizo conspiracy that just dropped? I have exclusively confirmed that the FBI identified Ukrainian operatives and neo-Nazis who were at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th and even questioned J6. What the fuck? Were these guys using, were they using ESG scores? And were they trying to tell everybody to eat bugs and that they'll be happy owning nothing at the same time? Okay. Do you remember when she got triggered when you called your success luck? Yeah, she did. That was one of the things she came out to talk to me in the parking lot about, because I was driving a little BMW. It was just a rental car. But she was like, well, look at you. You said that you came from a bad background, and look at how much you've achieved. I don't know why you're saying your whole life was luck. And then we had a big back and forth about like, yeah, I got lucky. I'm smart too. But like, I'm lucky that I'm smart because my parents put me into a good school. I'm lucky that I play the right games. And I'm good at the games, but it was only because I was able to play in a computer. Because she remembers, you guys might not remember, but back in the day, not everybody had a computer. And when you did have a computer, sometimes you had one computer for the whole family. So we had one computer in the family room. Yeah, and there was like, yeah, I'm good at what I do, obviously, but I'm lucky that I'm good at what I do. But it's because I was good that I got lucky, but I'm also lucky that I was able to get good. Like, it's like a whole, yeah. But it was a fun conversation to have, yeah. What happened after that? Well, no, I shouldn't be talking about that. Was it hard trying to jump into the conversation during the Jubilee video? No, they were pretty decent about like taking time. Don't ask me, listen, I'll probably react to the full thing tomorrow morning, so save your questions for then, so August can do his little video. Are the folks at Jubilee conservative or liberal? I mean, I think they've been more liberal, but they try really hard to like accurately represent both sides. I think they legitimately feel a commitment to that. That's what it feels like. Jesus Christ. We need to do something about the Jubilee people. Are they evil? Stupid? Do they not know how many people will suffer and die because of this video? What the?
I actually have a very important question.
Okay.
What is a liberal versus libertarian? I took a test that your peoples sent me to take a test to see if I was right wing or left wing, and I got left center, and it said I'm like a libertarian.
There's some website panel thing, but that thing's trash. It's literally a site made by libertarians to try to convince everybody they're a libertarian. I'm going to explain this one time because I don't know if you actually care about this. And if you're not listening to me, then fuck you. Okay? Okay.
I do care.
There are 2 types of liberal, okay? In the global sense, a liberal with a capital L, a liberal is just like somebody that believes very broadly in individual freedoms and liberties. So the right to own private property, the right to freedom of speech, the right to an elected representative government, like right to freedom of religion. That's in the very, very, very broad sense. That's a capital L liberal. That's how people around the world use it. In the United States, we use liberal, little l, we use liberal to just refer to like a left-leaning person. So like a Democrat is a liberal and a conservative is a Republican. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's a lower. That's like a minor liberal, but that's only in the U.S. do we use that way. Do we use it that way? So if you're talking about liberals in the broad sense, in the United States, both conservatives and liberals are capital liberals. Okay, does that make any sense? Because even conservatives in the United States believe like in individual property freedom, blah blah blah. Right? Okay. A libertarian is somebody that generally believes in a heavily restricted government. So they want to get rid of as much government as possible to maximize individual and personal freedoms. Okay.
Okay, so I guess that explains why I would get libertarian then, right?
No, that test is stupid and dumb because it usually juxtaposes authoritarianism with libertarianism. And to pretend that those are the only two things, that's like saying, would you rather have a 0 body count or a 5,000 body count? And there's no in between. Like it's a stupid test. That test is just made, that's just a test made by some libertarian person that wants to convince everybody that they're actually libertarian. It's a stupid test.
Okay, so do you have a better test I could take? I'm really curious. I want to know because I don't necessarily know like what my political stance is. I know I agree with some right-wing things and some left things. So, and then I heard about what a centrist is, but I don't think I'm a centrist either. Like, I don't know. So I'm actually just really curious, like, what is my stance politically? Like, what would I be categorized? Or is it
who cares? Why does it matter?
So then should I just convert and be like, should I like take my vows and convert and be a complete
You don't have to
DGG?
convert to anything. Just like,
no, like should I just become a complete DGG?
Yeah, until you get banned for doxing people in my chat, okay? Don't do that.
Yeah, but that was a fake address and no apartment number.
Okay, I'm still gonna I'm gonna ban you for even fake dox people. Why fake dox? Don't do it.
I won't fake dox again.
All right, well, now you know, okay?
I learned my lesson, please,
okay.
please.
Also, yeah, just who cares? Like, vote for people that align more with your policy positions. Don't try to like group yourself into like conservative or liberal. Like, who cares?
Yeah, but I just want to get in a political like debate sometimes because it's interesting, and then I don't want to like when I'm asked like I want to know what I'm talking about. Like I know my IQ's like 116. I took a test.
Okay.
Online.
Yeah.
So, I want to have high IQ conversations on politics.
Okay. Well, then.
And I will have you know, on my first IQ test, I beat my ex. Thank you very much.
Good job. Good for you.
From 95. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
All right. Well, I guess that's it. What are you doing, Destiny?
I've got a panel in an hour and 10 minutes. I'm not sure what I'm doing in the meantime. So.
All right. Let's get you prepared for this panel.
Stop.
All right.
No, that's not.
Let me rub your shoulders real quick.
Okay. Okay. Bye, Xena.
Okay, bye.
Shapiro said he would talk with you recently. Yeah, I saw this.
Destiny would be an example of somebody who I think does it better than some of the other people who argue online.
Why don't you debate Destiny?
I mean, I'd be interested in debating Destiny or having conversation.
He'd be fantastic. Yeah.
We had such a...
Ben Shapiro TikTok reaction features you at the end.
Calling for you to be banned, I noticed. I don't know.
What is the date on this? Oh, 3 hours ago. Is he starting to watch my stuff? Why liberals run from like these like fact-based arguments when we're arguing about like climate change, when we're arguing about like monetary yeah, nice, good policy. Well, like we're arguing these things. Like the conservatives don't have the data on any of these answers. The conservatives don't have the facts, but somehow the conservatives became the party of like your feelings are about my facts, your facts are about my feelings. Well, dude, all of your arguments are either like theologically based or just based on like this is what my small conservative community is. How do we lose that?
Well, because what you're saying is not true. That's why you lost.
Good day, sir.
Have I ever cited the Bible in a climate change discussion or on Federal Reserve policy? Or is all I do pretty much all day long cite statistics on climate change and Federal Reserve policy? It's such a straw man that the left likes to set up. They don't like the arguments like, oh, you must be getting it from the Bible.
What a weird clip to react to. Okay.
Did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what? F***ing pronouns! F***ing gender ambiguity! Current day Californian shit, because that's all we know.
Wait, where's he? Wait, what is this even from? He's talking about Starfield. What is like a pronoun selector? Where is Wait, where's the original rant? Wouldn't that make sense in like these types of games? Don't you normally choose like gender so that when the NPCs refer to you, they use the correct pronoun?
There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Bethesda, there is nothing I love more than to sit down, comfy chair, turn on my PC, fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself, think, oh my God, just think of this world. Just think of all the planets I can visit, all the immersive things that I can get involved with, all the fights, all the relationships, all the people I meet,
give your
all the
thoughts about
places
each
I
Jubilee
go.
panelist. How was the experience?
It was a wild ride. It was okay. Wait, who's this guy in Kick Chat? At Destiny, I didn't get my bootlicker comment. Wait, were you the guy there? Did they cut that out of the Jubilee thing, or?
I'm so excited to go there. And you know, I love nothing more than, with all of that laid out in front of me, I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every conceivable opportunity so you can current day us. Yeah, well, guess what? Pronouns, gender ambiguity, current day Californian shit, because that's all we know, because we're boring. We're so fucking boring. We can't see past our own reflection.
I mean, like, I could see him being this mad if this was like a game about like World War II and you're customizing a character and you can do. I mean, because it's like, is that really? But I feel like of all the types of games to get upset about this, like spacefaring games, you've got like aliens and shit. I feel like this would be like one of the games where they could have neo pronouns and I'd be like, I guess, because it's like space shit. Maybe there's like other completely, totally other types of creatures. Like, it's literally a customizable like space RPG game in the future. Like, no, like.
That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Western Game Company.
Wow, Rick Montana, thanks for subbing, buddy.
Fuck your immersion. Fuck you having a good time. Fuck you falling into a world and just getting lost. No, no, no. Current day. F off. You're boring. You're fucking dull. You have nothing to say. You are a one-hived mind twat waffle. That's all you are. And you wonder why people are getting so fucking sick and tired. You take everything we love, all our immersions, all our fantasies, all our escapism, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit, fucking crap idea.
Okay.
Fuck off. It's infected everywhere.
Nerves kicking in.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Fuck.
It's like I see like progressives and they're so fucking cringe, and then I see conservatives like this, and it makes me want to be trans. I'm gonna be honest. Where's the estrogen? Oh.
Will not be berated, bullied, intimidated into not playing a game because you think it attacks you or goes against your ideology. Boo who?
Oh no. This is a psyop. He's a progressive psyop. Never mind. This is not a real human being. No, it can't be. This is not a real human being.
Man up. Pronouns. Boo who? Man up. Gender ambiguity. You think it attacks you or goes against your ideology, and you just can't help shovel your dog shit. You think it attacks you or goes against your ideology. Fucking crap ideology into everything. You think it attacks you or goes against your ideology. Goes against your ideology.
This man lost his entire battalion in the Gamergate Wars of 2014. Destiny, have some respect for our veterans. Am I gonna play Starfield? I might. We'll see. There was an attempt to look at a female's behind. The OP has been permanently banned for the use of the word female in the title of this post. Just to reiterate, sometimes when people use the word female, it's creepy, but otherwise, other times it's hard because there's just not a woman equivalent to guy. Guy is just a really good way to talk about men in general. It's not loaded. It's so vague. It's perfectly general. And there's not really that word for... There's not the same word for, like, woman. Women, like we've been for the last 100 years. I'm not sharing all your transphobic rhetoric I see in these replies. You are not being targeted or silenced because you're not being inclusive. Female is a sexist term. Woman is an appropriate and accurate term regardless of whether you're cis or trans. Words have meanings and histories. Your bigotry should not erase that. Jesus. Woman and girl are just fine. Girl is not fine. You sound like a pedophile. A girl's ass? I feel like girl skews very young. It just sounds like it skews young. And woman just sounds very formal. Woman. I met a woman yesterday. Like a professor. Woman just has a very formal connotation to it. Chick sounds very informal. Chick is way too informal. I saw a chick yesterday. It's just very, like, way too informal. People say gal, but nobody says fucking gal. Lady makes it sound like you're a pervert. I genuinely feel betrayed by the brothers, supporting them for all these months just to find out it's all a scam. Okay. If your family suffered under communism, that says a lot more about your family than it is about communism. Good people don't suffer under communism. Slavers and exploiters do. Based. True. I know I should be a bigger person, but seeing so many adult male gamers have a breakdown over pronouns in Starfield makes me laugh until my ponytail is all fuzzy. I don't have pronouns on my bio for a reason, but this is objectively hilarious. Do you think it's fair that the campaign to cancel Gina Carano started because she refused to put pronouns in her Twitter bio? This ultimately got her fired from The Mandalorian and ended a spin-off show producers were developing for her character. I don't think that's what happened. I'm not sure there is a smoking gun, but I'm not trying to change your mind on this. Just interested in your opinion on mandatory socially enforced pronouns display. I think it's dumber than hell, but the statement seems like you're asserting it is true. It is true. I just don't have proof at the ready. Do you have something that disproves what I tweeted? Can you disprove it? Based. First of all, making an assertion and asking the person to prove it's true isn't great, but an obvious Google search of Gina Carano fired brings this up. Pronouns are not mentioned and everything other people are saying is. Here's why Gina Carano was fired from The Mandalorian. Wait, was she, am I making this up? Or was she a person that didn't want to get vaccinated? Or was that somebody that was on Guardians of the Galaxy? Wasn't there like an A-list actor that was like, I'm not getting vaccinated and got thrown off a bunch of shit? Or was it her? She was fired for comparing vax mandates to the Holocaust? Oh, I might be thinking of the Black Panther actor girl. That might be it too. Okay, sorry. I think that's what I'm thinking of. The first thing she did to actively antagonize her detractors might have been mocking those of her fans who wanted her to put pronouns in her bio, but was anyone trying to cancel her just for not doing so? I just checked out of curiosity, procrastinating on the actual work I should be doing right now, and at least as of now, exactly 0 of these people have pronouns in their Twitter bios. Even Pedro Pascal, who she credited at the time for convincing her not to make fun of the idea. How many of those actors put their pronouns as beep, bop, boop? What? Why does the Adam guy seem so unhinged? Destiny, she did that LOL. She put beep, bop, boop as her pronoun. Okay.